The Rice Producers Association, RPA, held a picketing exercise in front of the Region 6 RDC Building in New Amsterdam earlier today. Stasha Ramsaran reports.
Rice farmers belonging to the Rice Producers Association today staged a protest in front of the Region 6 Regional Democratic Council's building. The protest, which consisted of approximately 60 persons, began around 10:30 hours this morning. The protesters were seen holding posters demanding a raise in the price per bag of paddy. President of the Rice Producers Association, Mr. Rambridge, was a part of the protest action and gave a brief comment on the purpose of the protest.
Basically, what our protest here today is to call on the government. We are from the RPA. I'm the president of the RPA, and we also have the general secretary here. We are Rambridge. We are out here today making a demand to the government that the rice industry is in a crisis, and that in their campaign for election, they promised farmers $9,000 and $6,000 a bag for paddy, and we are asking them now to pay up even half of what they have promised to farmers. The present price being offered by millers to farmers is to between $2,000 and $1,500 a bag, and that is way below a farmer cost of production. Cost to produce a bag of paddy is about $2,300 on average price. And if we are having between $1,500 and $2,000 a bag, it's impossible for farmers to go back into the field. So we are asking for government intervention and to reach with the RPA so that we can able to sit down and have dialogue and able to work for a better solution to this problem the industry is facing. We are asking also that government to look in granting some concession for the rice sector. When things was good with the rice industry, we never asked government for concession. But now that the situation has brought us to where we are asking government to intervene and grant concession, just as they grant concession to the mining industry. We need concession for the rice industry as well. So we are here today to stage a peaceful demonstration in Region 6. We have done 2 demonstrations, one in Essequibo and one in Georgetown. Today we are in Region 6 and we will continue until our voice has been heard.
A few of the other farmers present during the protest exercise also gave their opinion on the situation.
The farmers here, we have the Rice Producers Association. Over the past weekend had a number of meetings with farmers to discuss the situation. And based on the demand of the farmers to follow the example of farmers of Region 2 and farmers in other parts of the country, they are expressing their concerns, their anger, their frustration, their loss of hope and faith in resolving issues of basically making a living out of the business of rice planting. They're not getting any satisfaction anywhere. There have been a lot of promises made by this current administration during the campaign, and all those promises now have gone on the wayside. There's no way farmers can make any money at $2,000 a bag for paddy and all of that. And they're actually getting less money than that. And the administration has turned a blind eye basically to the farming community. The Minister of Finance in his budget speech said that $23 billion allocated to pay rice farmers. In the estimate, there's not a single cent allocated for the rice industry. And they cannot even today explain why that statement was made. Farmers need concession for fuel, for spares, for machinery, for inputs. They have given them none. 120,000 people depend directly and indirectly on the industry. The Minister Holder said that, and nothing was put in place for them. In the budget, they give tax concession to a couple thousand miners, fuel concessions, concessions on ATVs, all-terrain vehicles. We can't even get VAT-free spare parts for our tractors. That is what rice has turned into. That this government has totally neglected this sector when they are giving concessions to other sectors that are private sector. No, I'm not saying that take it from the gold miners. I'm saying that give it to us also. Whatever they're getting, we deserve that too. Rice is not only about farmers. Rice is about this country. It's about rural development. It's about banking. It's about schooling. It's about education. It's about the elderly. Agriculture is the best vehicle for rural development and alleviation of poverty. Farmers was here, he came out and he spoke with us, David Armagan, and he said, farmers, we he sympathized with us. He wished, like us, we can get things, but he said the promises were made by the now government. He's a part of the regional administration. He's not part of the government. And he said the REO who made the promises should come out and answer. The chairman didn't promise $6,000 back. He said they're going to try their best to maintain that.
Rice farmer for the past 50 years. That's my sole income. And to my expectation, well, everything will rise. But we were forced to make a change by the advice of the present government that vote for us, we will get a price of $8,000 for a bag of paddy. So we make a change. I'm telling you the truth. We make a change, hoping to have a better life. But this is, I did not expect this to happen. There is no money for the rice farmers. The Minister of Finance, he says he'll putting $23 billion for the rice farmers. There is no money for us. And I've sent paddy to Ancient County, that mill, for since 12th of April. And now it's 4 months now. I haven't received any money. And I'm really worried. I'm stressed out. My family is stressed out because we need money. That's our source of income. And we only hope that the present government hear our cry, and give us some relief. So we are here. It's not easy to be in this hot sun. You know, it's very hard. And I am sacrificing myself to be here for betterment of this industry. So thank you very much.
Yes, I'm a rice farmer, and because of the price, I'm here. The government promised us a high price, and we can't get a price, and the farmer are losing.
Newly appointed Regional Executive Officer for Region 6, Dr. Veersamy Ramaya, had this to say in light of the protest action.
To be very honest, I only heard about the protests, the people from Blackbush, how it was organized. I do not know anything about the protests. I came in this morning to work, and I was all day in my office this morning, and I was told that some people were there protesting and they left. However, the protest I was made to understand was about the rice situation in Blackbush and in Berbice as a whole. That the government, during the campaign, they promised them that they will get $9,000 per bag, which was not true. I can tell you, I campaigned throughout Berbice, and we have never indicated to the rice farmers that they will receive $9,000 per bag. However, what we said was the price could have been better than what they were receiving because Venezuela was paying close to $8,000 a bag for paddy, but the middleman was getting the money. And if we can cut out the middleman from the transaction from Guyana to Venezuela, the shipment, the rice farmers could have gotten over $5,000 per bag. However, the contract was signed last year, and they were told that Venezuela will not buy the paddy and the rice anymore from this year. So during the campaign season, nothing was mentioned by the PPP government then that the rice market will come to a halt, and they were not looking for new markets abroad. So because of Venezuela now not buying the paddy and the rice, we have a problem in Guyana as a whole. Essequibo is the same thing. So if the farmers were misinformed or something else is being going on to protest, I do not know what they are protesting for. But they know for a fact that the market is not there for the paddy. However, I was made to understand that the government is working assiduously right now to get foreign market to buy our paddy and rice. But for the protesters, I want them to be very cognizant that no one from this government, and I'm talking on behalf of the government, not any political party, that we had promised $9,000 per bag of paddy. And one more thing I would like to mention here, that even during the campaign they were talking about sugar in the sugar industry. And today, there is no tilapia in the sugar industry, but the workers are saying now what the PPP said is completely different, because every week they're getting an additional pay since they started this new crop. And that is an incentive by itself, that they're producing and they're getting paid for it. And they are getting a salary every week. So I want people to know we are working, and from the regional point of view, every effort is being made to how to better the lives of the rice farmers and sugar workers, and as a whole, how to develop Berbice. So the protest, I have no idea what the protest was all about, how it was being orchestrated, but I can tell you that the government is trying to get market for the rice, and I want the people of Berbice to understand that.
The farmers are pleading with the current administration to deliver with the promises they made to increase the price per bag of paddy. Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.